What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, sharing my own personal beliefs and experiences with the intention that you can take something from what I talk about and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so y'all wanted me to talk about the void state. I did receive a comment about this, and then I saw a few people liked it, so that's what we're going to do for today's video because you feel like not a lot of people talk about the void state. So ironically enough, when I was going down the rabbit hole, I ended up looking at the void state. So if you've never heard of the void state, it was something that was going like really viral, I feel like, online at the time. And it was just like people talking about how you can get into this void state, and by you getting into this void state, you can manifest your desires instantly, right? And people, there was so many, like, y'all, I was on Reddit. Was it Reddit? No, Tumblr. Oh my gosh, I was on Tumblr, and I just kept looking at story after story after story, trying to understand what the void was, how it works, how do you get into it, and all of that. Because it was like a lot of people were talking about how it's hard to get into the void state, it's difficult. You have to do these techniques to get into the void state and all of this stuff. So what I finally came to the conclusion of and realized is, after I even attempted it on my own, and I feel like I more so had like an astral projection, but what I came to the conclusion of is the void state is a deep meditative state. That's all it is. So if you are into meditation, then this is going to be the one that you want to try. And it's nothing other than really reaching a place of oneness during your meditation. Like, I can't really explain all of the waves. You know, we have the theta, the beta, all of those waves, right? Well, you get into absolute oneness. It's just a super deep meditative state. And is it hard to do? Absolutely not. I feel like when I had a video where I said I manifested being able to be off of work in like 15 minutes for meditating. I meditated for 45 minutes, but it was like 15 minutes into the meditation when I received the message that I didn't have to work. But I love meditation, so I feel like for me, I get into really deep meditative states easily because I just can, if I smoke first, if I don't smoke first, then it's not that easy for me. Again, those are just beliefs and assumptions. But for me personally, if I smoke first and then go meditate and laying down to meditate, that really puts me in a super deep, really calm, just oneness, just existing, right? And by you reaching that type of state, what happens is there are no opposing thoughts. Your conscious mind isn't at work. Your ego isn't at work. You're existing, and you are directly speaking to your subconscious, if you want to look at it that way. But by you reaching this point, you can affirm, and you can just affirm for your desire. So anytime I go into meditation, I do like to affirm for my desires. And all you're doing is meditating and affirming. And when you're coming out of this meditation, you're either going to instantly have your manifestation, or it's going to basically put you in a better state where you're not thinking against it, you're not speaking against it, you're not wavering, because you're believing now that you have it, so it makes it easier for it to manifest. I intend that makes sense. But with the void state, like, the stories can go all the way down the rabbit hole, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Like, I have read stories where people say they went into the void state. They woke up in a completely new reality. They had a whole new wardrobe in the closet. They lived in a whole new house. They had a whole new body, a whole new set of friends, like literally just whole new lives. I'm not saying that is not possible, because any single thing is possible. It's just a matter of what you believe, what you persist in, and what you're deciding for yourself. And it's not up to me to tell you what you can and cannot do. It's up to you to decide what is possible for you to experience. So if that sounds appealing to you, like, oh, I would love to wake up to a whole new wardrobe in my closet, then you should be affirming that you have your new wardrobe. You should be affirming how happy you are to have all your new clothes. And if you want to try the void state, because this video is about the void state, then practice meditation. Practice reaching a place of oneness. I've done that when I first started meditating. That's what I thought the intention behind meditation was to reach a state where you're not thinking at all and you're just existing. You're just one with literally everything. And I've done that so many times. So now moving forward, when I go into meditation, I go into meditation affirming for specific things, affirming specific desires instead of just reaching a place of nothingness. Sometimes I do go into a place of nothingness just to be super calm and relaxed and then start affirming once I get to that point. But just try it out for yourself. I know there's so many stories on it. There's so many different beliefs. But again, for me personally, I believe it is just a meditation. And when you are meditating, it literally blocks out everything in your reality. It blocks out your stress, your worries, and all of that. So even when you are needing like nervous system regulation, if you're somebody who is overwhelmed, you're panicking, you're stressed out, just by your daily life, or when it comes to your manifestations, like if thinking about manifesting this job is just completely overwhelming you, meditation is a really great tool that you can practice to help bring you back to a place of calmness, bring you a place of oneness, and you can then start affirming for your desire in this state because repetition does impress your subconscious, but I do feel like you are speaking directly to your subconscious when you are in these states because there's no ego mind arguing back and forth. Again, anytime you have opposing thoughts, that's just you arguing with yourself. So when you're in these deep meditative states, you're not arguing with yourself anymore. You're not worried, you're not panicking, and not to mention it feels really good. I have also spoke with somebody who did these type of meditations and they ended up bringing somebody that had passed on back into their reality just from doing a meditation. So meditations to me are super powerful. Again, that is my belief. You can adopt it if you would like. If this is your first time hearing about the void state, I don't want you to just go down a rabbit hole and then stress yourself out thinking that you have to do a completely new technique to manifest your desires, because it is you who is manifesting. It is not these techniques, okay? What I want you to do, I'm going to give you some instructions on what I feel is the best way. And if you feel compelled to, or you feel the need to, you can go and look up what the void state is. You can go look up all the stories, and just take what resonates and go from there. But if you want to try the void state, all right, all you're going to do is go take some time. And I'm talking about dedicate you at least an hour. All right. Dedicate you an hour, set you a timer and see how long you can go. If you can't reach the hour, that's totally fine. But at least set an hour. So that way you can either sit down or lie down, whatever is comfortable for you. Remove all distractions. I didn't play any music. It was just complete silence for me. And you are going to breathe in and out and relax your body. Notice the areas where you're tensed up at and release. Like when I say tensed up, you could feel your toes clenched or your arms clenched, your shoulders drawn up, and just be aware of every part of your body and allow that to just relax. Allow yourself to just release, right? Allow yourself to just be. And when you allow yourself to just be and you're breathing in and out, you can count your breaths. Then you are going to, you'll have thoughts that are coming in that are, opposing, or things that you're worried about, or whatever comes in. Let the thoughts come, but let them pass. Don't attach to them, just let them go, do what they need to do, and really just reach a place of calmness. And I can only explain that to you by telling you to focus on your breathing. Pay attention to yourself breathing in. Pay attention to yourself exhaling. Pay attention to that. And as you pay attention to that, you become one with everything that's around you. And I want you to hold that state. Hold that state for as long as you can. All right. And then after you've held that state, bring in an affirmation for something that you desire. And it could be something as simple as, I always get what I want. Manifestation is so easy for me. Everything comes to me easily and effortlessly. Or if you want to affirm for a specific desire, then affirm for your specific desire and just affirm over and over and over. If other things come in, if other things pop up, just like, gently let them go on about their day. Don't allow it to attach to you in this moment. Just let them go on about their day and keep affirming for whatever it is that you desire. And once you've done that, whether your timer goes off or you stop before the timer, come out of that, you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel refreshed, and you're just going to want to move through life as the person who has whatever that you desire. If you are wanting to do the deeper void state stuff that you see online, I have seen where they say, affirm to yourself, like during the day, I get into the void state easily. I get into the void state easily. I wake up in the void state. I wake up in the void state, like just affirming stuff like that. And then you're still laying down to meditate, right? You're still laying down to meditate, and you are one of the things that they said to do was to do it right before you go to bed, where you're like really sleepy. So imagine, like, you normally go to bed at 11 p.m. Imagine staying up until like 1 a.m. to make yourself really tired. And that way, when you lay down, you're like about to fall asleep, but you hold that state before you fall asleep. It's the same thing as SATs, meditation, SATs, the void state. They're all the same in my opinion. It's just holding this place of complete oneness, complete just being before you go to sleep or while you're just in a meditative state, and focusing on whatever it is that you desire. And that is all you have to do. You can create the belief and create the assumption that you manifest instantly after you meditate. I can meditate to manifest my desires instantly. I can meditate to instantly manifest. And by you saying that, that's literally what the void is doing. It's just oneness. That's what it is to me. It's just oneness, and it's a meditation. So I intend that this answers some questions for you. But again, as always, if you have questions or comments, please leave them down for me below. If you need assistance and would like guidance with your manifestations, I do offer email and phone coaching. I have a link for that in the description below. If you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.